Hi, this is Tom Weitzel. Let's talk leadership. It was Teddy Roosevelt who originally coined this phrase, and you can just Google it, search it out, because it's one that you'll want to remember because it's so true. But here's the phrase. It goes like this: it is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood. And here's the simple truth, that if you are a leader, you are creating things, you are doing things that are different. That's why you are a leader. But as a leader, you are in the arena, and there's a certain amount of time that it just seems like you are out there alone. And there are people that are in the stands, and some of them are cheering you, and some of them are booing you. Some of them are your teammates, and they're very helpful, and you need them, obviously. But the truth remains that leadership, to a certain degree, is very lonely at times. And if you're in the arena, it's because you are trying to get things done. But expect this: there will be criticism. There will always be critics. In my lifetime of leadership, no matter what I have done, if it's actually leading and doing something, trying to do something, it comes with criticism. Again, that just is the way it is. Some of the greatest things that I've had the privilege of being a leader in and leading people through, even those times had critics. And obviously the things that don't work have critics as well. Look, even Jesus himself had critics. So being out there in the arena comes with criticism. But let's look at this quote again. It says, it's not the critic who counts. And what I believe Roosevelt was saying there is that it's not the person who criticizes just to be a critical voice. That's because that seems to be what they do best in life, but they bring nothing to the table. They bring nothing in the way of a solution. Those people, he is saying, don't count. And I literally have developed in my life a no voice list. And these are people that I have on my cell phone in an Evernote app. These are people that have no voice in my life. It used to be, when I was a younger leader, that everybody had an equal voice. But then I found out that there are people who really don't in any way help you or me. They just are negative, bitter people, and they do nothing to help the cause, and they do nothing to help you as a person. So what I truly have is a list of people that I don't listen to. Now, I don't just act like I'm ignoring them, but I give no value to what they're saying. Even when they give compliments, I really don't trust that either, because I just don't trust them. So I think this is what Roosevelt is talking about. The person who's a critic that really adds no value to your organization or what you're trying to do or you as a person, they don't count. So going on with the quote, it's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles. And there are plenty of people like that. It's almost like they think it's their gift in life. It's what they're good at, is pointing out how other people stumble. They don't count. He goes on, he says, the credit belongs to the man, and I'll add this point, the woman. The credit belongs to the man or the woman who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood. And if you're a leader, I just encourage you so much for having the courage to get out there and be in the arena. Now, you might not feel like you have courage, but if you're out there in leadership, you are stronger than you think. You are more courageous than you think, because you're out there where the people in the stands are definitely yelling and they're definitely attacking you, but you are in a place where you can make a difference in the arena. So I just encourage you to stay out there and keep on going. Listen, there are things that I regret in life. There are things that I wish hadn't happened. There are things that I didn't do right. I regret. But one regret I don't want to have at the end of life is that I was afraid to get out there in the arena and I was afraid to try. I don't want to have that regret, and neither do you. Stay out there in the arena. Let's talk leadership again next time.